Welcome to the BattleGround of the Gods.
Welcome, challengers, to BattleGround of the Gods, a Smite podcast. I am your host, Dep Nation, and joining me today we have Fro Double G.
I'm drinking.
Willow,
Warning you.
1771.
What's going on, bots?
And today we have a special guest joining us, Sinister Phoenix.
Hi, happy to be here.
Happy to have
She
you.
apparently got the memo that we troll visitors and not tell them that we're going to introduce them.
I wasn't
Well, I think
prepared
it's
with an
kinda
intro.
obvious.
I apologize.
Oh,
I don't
no,
have
you
I don't have like an introduction for my stream ever. It's just, hi guys, how are you?
You've done better than some guests.
Yep.
Have they just
Most
sat
guests
there
are
and
like,
said nothing? Oh no.
Hi.
Yeah, I think we got Hindu Man with that one, didn't we?
Oh, that's funny.
I mean, did we? Because he came back with some pretty funny shit, I thought.
Yeah, I think so too. I think we got him initially, but he came back pretty fire
He
afterwards.
recovered real fast, yeah, but there's definitely the stutter step before you go for the layup. All right, well, since we have a guest with us, Sinister, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, and what you do?
Who dis?
Well, who does? I am a PS4 Smite streamer. I stream on the Skillshot channel. We stream to both Mixer and Twitch. I initially started out as a little tiny baby streamer with no capture card, no nothing, and Raythan kind of took me under his wing and taught me almost everything I know. And 2 years later, I've finally started moving up in the streaming world. So, you know. Been on the grind lately. I've had some pretty intense early morning hours on Skillshot because I work nights and then they get me on the stream. But it's worth it. Everyone's been amazing. The community's been fantastic. You know,
I know, they got you at like 6 a.m. streams.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, I'm getting to work.
yeah.
And you're starting your stream. It's like, that's rough. I'd rather be at home playing games than at work, but that's still pretty. When you
it's
have
almost-
to be up that early to play,
Yeah.
you know.
And those queues are never easy to deal with. You never know what you're going to run into. Like, especially when I do the weekend ones at like 4 in the morning to 6, which I actually don't have one this weekend, but I usually do. You don't know what you're going to get. You could get like a Hera carry who doesn't build pen for like the entire game. So it's always hit or miss.
Oh,
I
so
hate that I
you
just
play on
said that,
PS4.
but I do.
Yes, you play on PS4. That
I
sounds
just
about
get
right.
like
Feel-
stupid carry midday.
Yeah.
I feel outnumbered right now. It's not a
For once. For once.
I mean, for the
What?
majority of the time, Fro's still technically PlayStation.
Yeah, I'm originally PlayStation, but I'm technically on all consoles. I just picked up an Xbox One so I can start doing crossplay streams. I had an intense
Hell
crossplay
yeah.
stream the other night. I had at least 120 subs dropped on me, and I was not prepared, so it was insanity.
I don't think anyone would be
See,
prepared.
I have all the platforms except PC, but I mean crossplay, so whatever.
Right.
For me, the challenge is updating them all. That's so fucking killer for me
Yeah.
because my
Oh,
shit
yeah.
internet. It's like fuck.
It takes you a day to do
Because like I'll finish one. Yeah, but the thing is, when my PlayStation one's done, I want to play because it took me a day.
Oh no.
So I'm
Bro.
not gonna turn on the other one because then I'll lag the whole time.
Fro, that's when you have your kids go down to McDonald's, say, hey, take the Nintendo with you, update Smite while you're there.
On McDonald's Wi-Fi, that would take a week.
His Wi-Fi is about the same.
oh
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's
That's,
been
that's not even a joke. I've done comparisons. It is.
So my question is, with those odd hours, have you seen any no items Thanatos 10-minute fire giants?
I can't say that I've seen a no items Thanatos. I've definitely seen, people not get their relics. I've seen supports go into the solo lane with the solo laner. Like, no, you're pathing the wrong way, honey. Go this way, please.
Wait, that's meta in SPL.
But it's the new SPL strat. Yeah.
It is now, but it wasn't originally.
It's not good for a regular
so-
player. Don't do that in your regular
Yeah.
games.
Yeah, it's not something we're going to see that much just yet. So I kind of hope we don't. And as for fire giants, you don't see like any objectives get taken unless, you know, the person you're queuing with gets it, or if you get it yourself. You know, like nobody knows what objectives are that early in the morning. Granted, sometimes I don't even realize it either. I'm like, oh, we should probably go get the Gold Fury now. I'm half asleep, but let's go do that. And it's like suddenly you hear that the enemy has taken the Gold Fury. It's like, oh, well, there goes that.
I've been in a 30-plus minute game, and nobody got a Gold Fury, nobody got a Fire Giant, nobody got a Pyromancer. Finally, one of the teams surrendered because it was like 40 to 25 kills. I was like, what is going on?
It turns into an arena game at that point. I had about an hour-long game the other day. It was on stream, too. And it was just like, no team could end it. And it was like, even we were getting objectives too. It was just like, ridiculous. Like, an hour-long game's just gonna drain you.
I've kind of picked up that the play is to start Fire Giant around, 24 and a half minutes? And then head
right as it's
by the time it turns
right
advanced.
As it turns advanced, yeah.
Yeah. Best time to do FG.
Man, I can barely get my fucking teammates to even just do anything with me, let alone 300 IQ plays like killing fire. I can't even get them to wait for a teammate who's going to respawn in 3 seconds to save a fire giant in most games. I doubt they're going to wait to make it enhanced.
You're not wrong. That is 100% how 90% of my games go. Hey, let's get Fire Giant.
Dude, nothing's worse.
Oh, I'm going to push left lane.
I just hate it when someone's dead on our team and Fire Giant's at like 1,000. They're going to respawn in like 3 seconds and it's like, team, just wait.
Yeah.
Just wait. And of course, nobody on your team ever realizes except you and the dead guy. Because as soon as they don't wait, thanks.
Yeah.
Ping, 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 ping. It's like, oh, okay, here we go.
This chuckle fuck over here.
This chuckle fuck.
When we get to games, I have a good game about my ADC and the pings. Holy cow, is it bad.
Well, motherfucker.
Why don't you start us
Why don't
off?
we get to games?
Yeah.
And why don't you start
Why don't we
us
get to
off?
games?
Yeah.
Willow,
All
how
right,
are your
so
games, bud?
Willow is a little salty. He played some rank today because he took the day off.
Ooh.
So the salty stump, I'm going to bring it out for just a second.
Ooh, salty stump. Watch out.
When I'm playing mid, I continue to get supports and solo laners who run at enemies, chasing down an almost dead target while the rest of their team kills myself and the ADC. If you are the support, your job is to make sure your team is alive, not chase down an Agni who is already halfway across the map. Just make sure I'm alive and the ADC is alive and we can win the game. As a support, when I start to back up, you should probably back up. Holy shit. Okay, let me just explain this to you. I was playing Sylvanas. Sylvanas is known to be ganked relatively easy. I got Sprint, because that's how I play Sylvanas. Early game Sprint is really strong on an immobile support. My Kernanos and I were fighting in lane. It was a pretty close battle back and forth. Well, we get a nice push on them. They go to their purple. We push the wave under tower. They were about half health, but as soon as I saw them turn around, I was like, the jungler's here. They're less than half health and they're running at us. We need to leave. I pop my sprint and start running away. I turn around to check on my Kernanos, and he is auto-attacking the Artio who's running at him as the Ratatasker dashes in on him. Well, I tried to turn around, give him a heal, and root somebody in place. That didn't do anything. I end up dying. He ends up dying. He pings our jungler on repeat. Ping, 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 ping. Thanks. I was like, okay, that was just a bad play by you. I got baited into saving you. So again, we're in lane. It's like 7 minutes now. I just hit level 5. he just hit level 5. Or no, we were, I think, still level 4 because we died early, so we were a little behind. And we get a nice push. We win the lane. They're falling back, and they turn around again. I'm like, oh, here comes the Ratatasker. Guess what? Ratatasker's got ultimate, and he just used it on you and me because you were on top of me. So I sprint us. He dies. I'm like, well, I'm just dead here because I'm like half the lane up. I'm just dead. He again pings our jungler. So I'm like, I'm done with this guy. I hit 5. I'm leaving. I go help our mid. I rotate the map a little bit. He is standing at the enemy tower line. He's about 3 levels down now because he's died 3 times. I'm like, okay. I'm going to help our mid get his farm. He's a little behind too. I'm a little behind. He dies and starts pinging me while I'm clearing the red buff because he's at T1 tower. Thanks. You're muted, boy. I'm done. I'm done with you. I'm not going to that lane again. Somehow we got it together and ended up winning that game, but it wasn't because of him. Holy. People need to learn to read the map. Other than that, my games have been average.
Amen.
If there's an enemy teammate or like
that.
an enemy player running at you that's less than half health, I'm sure he's got help in the jungle. Run away. He ended up dying.
If you're in dual lane and you don't have at least 2 wards in the jungle, you do not pass the fucking halfway point.
Well,
and if you do, if you end up dying, that's all your fault. Don't ping nobody else just because you want to be like neck deep in their jungle.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you wanna man up and accept your own mistakes, feel free to fucking
right
push the
ahead.
T1 tower line.
Don't start pinging nobody just because you go up there thinking that you can do something with no wards on the map. Like, I don't understand why people don't buy wards ever. Like, that's one of the first things I do. First back, I'm buying wards.
You have no idea.
Dude, I love getting ahead in the carry lane because, like, oh, I'm ahead of you or I got first blood. I'll buy a fucking chalice. Like, first back, I'll get my stacking item and a couple regular wards and some pots. Second back, like, if I'm ahead, doing all right, I'm getting boots and I'm getting a ward chalice as a carry.
I always feel like everybody on the team should get wards. I don't think it should just be left to, like, say, the support and the jungler. Everybody needs wards in their pocket. You need that whole thing lit up. You won't want no excuses for nothing. And
no
I know
joke.
that's sweaty for a casual, but, like, that's the mindset you want to have in ranked, at least.
No joke. In that same game, the jungler was like, ward left, ward right. At the end of the game, you want to know how many wards that jungler placed?
0.
0 wards.
Those always kill me, is when people, like, spam the, we need wards, and they don't buy a single one. That's why I'm so glad we can type on console now, because the moment they say it, I am in the chat going, well, then buy them.
Oh.
See, I always say, like, we need wards, and then I'll immediately follow it up with buying my own.
Yeah.
Just as, like, we need wards. Look, I did it. You guys can do it, too. Everybody's doing it.
And people need to get in the habit of getting sentries, too.
Oh my god, dude.
God, yes.
That, I think, is one of the worst things I encounter is people that do not get sentries, and then they wonder why they have wards down, but, like, they're losing everything. Their wards are getting taken down. They have to keep replacing them. Well, if you put a ward that's not a sentry ward right down over a ward that they just dewarded, guess what? They can see that one and take that one down.
I actually had...
See, I think a lot of people's problem with it is that they're like, I don't know where to put a sentry ward, and I don't want to waste it. Anywhere where you would put a ward, you could put a sentry
ward, right.
Like, if you just look at the map real quick and go, man, I bet the enemy team would enjoy having a ward right here, put a fucking sentry ward so they can't have one right there.
I legitimately had somebody...
Fury, Fire Giant...
I had somebody have a ward chalice, placed a ward on fire, just a regular ward. It was immediately gone, like 2 seconds after he backed. So he walked back up there, put another ward up. It was gone after a few seconds.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, What are you
That's
doing?
50 gold for them. That's 50 gold for them every ward they take down.
It's 20
So,
gold.
like, is it
I
20?
believe,
I
isn't
thought
it?
it was 50. Maybe
I
I'm
think
wrong.
it's 20. No, because I don't think it's the full value of a ward. I'm pretty sure it's only 20 when you kill one.
I thought it was
Either
50.
way,
Maybe I'm wrong.
it's free gold.
Yeah, either
For
way,
one
yeah,
free
you're getting the
gold.
fucking free gold. Yeah.
It's so frustrating. There's just like little plays like that have been really bugging me. Like I had a Bacchus in my game. I was playing Nuwa, and I was 4th pick Nuwa. I was like, okay, this is fine. I'll get a late Nuwa. They don't have anything that's really going to counter me. The mid on the enemy team picks Agni. I'm like, fuck you. Are you kidding me? Nuwa into Agni sucks. It just does. Because the bomb stun, you don't have anything to counter it really easily. So I was losing lane. I was like 2 levels. I don't think I was 2. I think I was like a level and a half down maybe. And he was pushing me under my tower. My Bakasura kept trying to clear lane in the middle of the lane when I needed it to come to tower to get my farm. That was really frustrating. And then I had a Bacchus support who spent, I don't know, 20 to 25 minutes in lane with our ADC. Finally realized that he could rotate, came to my lane, and would chase the Agni down over and over again while I don't remember who their jungler was. Their jungler and solo lane were running at me. And I'm like, okay, this is good. You know, the support is not even close to me or the rest of the team. That's what really pissed me off earlier. Just play around your team. So I typed in chat. I was like, Bacchus, could you please stay with the team? You chasing isn't helping. And he's like, I'm carrying here. Sorry, too busy. I'm carrying. That's what he said. I don't even know.
Sounds like Willow's had a rough week. The salty stump prevails.
There was just a couple things that were like really obnoxious. Like those kinds of plays as a support player, those kinds of things are really annoying. Like I am almost attached to my mid and ADC if I can be. Like unless I am the engage to start a fight, then I am attached at the hip to my damage. You know what I mean? Like I don't care about what the solo laner does. I don't care about what the jungler does.
He's not wrong.
My
He's
mid
also the little spoon. Just throwing that out there.
Exactly. But yeah, it is just like stupid things like that have been really frustrating.
All right, I'm taking over. No more salty stump.
Do it.
Okay.
Fro had a great fucking week. All right. So, for the first time, because I've never grinded enough ranked to even... I've played literally twice as much the split than I have any other split. Fro has made it to platinum.
Oh, look at
I'm
you.
excited.
Woo, woo.
I'm excited.
Congratulations.
Plat 5. I got Plat 5 on my birthday, by the way, because
Happy
Wednesday was my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Pretty stoked. Because like I said, I've never grinded enough to actually get there. I would like to eventually... My end goal is I want to make it a diamond. I feel like I'm a diamond player. I don't feel like I'm any better than that, but I feel like I could be a diamond. High plat to low diamond, at least. So, end goal is to make it to diamond eventually. So, I also got... I started a new position at work. It's actually a job I used to do. Now I'm back on it. Blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm on a new schedule. I'm only working 4 days a week now, but they're 10-hour shifts.
Oh.
So I get Monday. I work Monday and Tuesday. I get Wednesday off. Then I work Thursday and Friday, and get Saturday, Sunday off.
Did I just hear
So
Wednesday streams from Fro coming in?
Ah.
Dude, if I had good enough internet to stream, I would be streaming for the past year. No, unfortunately, this Wednesday, which was my birthday and my first Wednesday I was gonna have off, I had 2 sick kids stay home, and
Aww.
we all just hung out. So that was my day off, but I still got the weekend. Yeah, that's pretty much my week in a nutshell. Just haven't played a hell of a lot, worked a lot, but played enough to make it to Platinum this week. Pretty excited.
That is exciting.
Congrats.
What's your MMR at now?
What is it? 18? Around
Okay.
18, I believe.
Okay, just so you know, I'm 1750 and I haven't touched ranked at all. Throwing it out there.
But have you played ranked in previous streams or in previous seasons?
In previous seasons, I have, and I've gotten to gold in all of them because I never really put in the consistent grind to get any better. Last split, actually, when Duo Q still was gone, I was playing a lot of ranked, and I was gold 2, and I was doing really well. I was, having really good games, and then I'd had a really bad game. And everyone's like, you're going to promo to plat. You're going to promo to plat. Don't worry about it. Just keep playing. Well, I promo to gold 1. And I said, well, screw ranked. I'm not doing this anymore. And I stopped playing until the split. So I was like, nah, I grinded so hard to get to plat, and I'm only gold 1. I'm good.
See, before this split, I have probably only played about 30 ranked games over my entire Smite career.
I've probably hit
And
about
the highest
100
I ever
for
got
Conquest.
Yeah, not me, not even close. But the highest I had ever got was gold 1. But that's it. That's high
That's
as
what
I ever
I'm at
got.
right now. I almost hit a diamond for ranked joust, and then my ranked joust group fell apart. So we're like, yeah, we're gonna get masters of ranked joust, and
I've almost put in 40 games just this split. I've been loving ranked.
I think with the fact that we now can use keyboard to type, I think that's a humongous help. I mean, even with Duo Q back is great too. Don't get me wrong. I think Duo Q is fantastic. But I think it helps too, for people who don't want to jump into comms and talk to these random people. Me, I'm a girl. It helps to have the keyboard to communicate with them a little better.
Oh, are you a girl? Girl gamer, watch out.
Dude, I can't even. The reactions from some people are
And
out of
then
this world.
I'm guessing there's what is it, DMs for tits afterwards? Isn't that how
It's
it works?
usually an instant friend request the moment they find out I'm a girl, and then they want to play together, and it's not very commonplace that they ask for nudes right away, but it does happen.
Okay.
It does happen.
They play the long game then, right?
Dep's
More often
fuck,
than
that's
not,
what I'm doing
yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
More
That's what you're
often than
doing
not,
wrong.
that's what they do, and it's still
No, Dep, not me. I'm saying that's what you're doing wrong.
No,
Yeah.
man, I ain't about that life.
Yeah, it's always a weird direction in which it goes when it's revealed, oh my god, it's a girl. They either don't care, which is what I prefer. I would rather people just be like, alright, cool, let's go frag, but no, that's not the most common. It's either they start to baby me and, carry me through the game, and I'm like, I really don't need this, but thank you. Or they start BMing even harder. Girls shouldn't play games. Meh, meh, meh. Oh, it's a girl. It means she sucks. Stuff like that. So, I don't normally use the voice comms because of that exact reason.
Understandable. Well, let's keep it on the PlayStation side. Sin, how are your games this week?
Again, it's been very all over the place. I get some really good games. I've been queuing with some really good friends of mine from the sale community. So, they're good players, and normally they can carry me through any rough situation. But always dealing with, certain randos can be a struggle. I had in a Conquest game earlier today, I had an Artemis who I was playing Baron in mid lane. And I went to go get my red, and I got ganked at my red by the other mid laner and the jungler, and I died. And then suddenly, the mid laner and the jungler go to duo lane and gank duo lane. And then suddenly, enemy missing middle,
You're
enemy
the
missing
world's
middle,
biggest
enemy
piece of
missing
shit.
middle. It's like ping, 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 ping. And I'm like, I immediately, in game chat, if I was not on stream, I would have had some other words to say, but I said very politely, please check your mini-map. I was dead. They were at red buff. Didn't hear a peep out of her
No,
for the
people
rest of the
don't.
game.
People don't pay
No.
attention to
No, Sin.
anything.
They
that
don't
occurs.
check
You're
their
the world's
mini
biggest
maps.
pieces of shit. You didn't call mid.
I know, right?
That's just how that works. Like, you don't call missing, piece of shit.
Like, so here's the thing, like, I'm at red buff, and I'm trying to get it, and I get ganked, and then I died. I said help twice. Which should have been a nice little
sorry.
indicator that
Busy.
I just died at red buff. Like, be observant, open your eyes, watch your mini-map, like, know what's going on in the rest of the game, not your little, like, shell that's called duo lane. Like,
No,
be
dude.
aware.
No joke. Duo lane has been duo lane, quote unquote, for literally 25 minutes in most of my games lately.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh my god. Like that's a problem I'm having too. Like if I don't queue with a support, I get somebody who has no idea how to rotate. And the carry's going, help middle lane, help middle lane. I'm going, help middle lane, help middle lane. And where's my support? In duo lane still. It's like you have to like walk these kids through it. Like, hey, can you come over here, Sylvanas? You know, just come get your little stumpy legs over here. No, okay, thanks for the help. So no, they've been all over the place. I try to queue with my jungler. A lot of people on stream have been noticing I have the same jungler every game. It's just we have that kind of synergy together that if we do get that kind of game where our randos are just awful, which I hate to say, I hate to BM people, but we do get those, that we can at least carry somewhat from the jungle and the mid lane, because we just play that well together.
Look, there's the difference between displaying your displeasure as a whole versus BMing somebody.
True. Yeah, that's another thing about being on Skillshot is, like, it's something you adjust to, because you have to be, you can't be incredibly toxic towards people. You shouldn't spam ping. You shouldn't, like, hardcore BM. So I'm over here trying to be, customer service professional AF. And then I'm on my main channel and I'm like, F you, ping, 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 ping. Where's my jungler? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So it's funny trying to balance both of them. So I'm almost always in my skill shot mode now. Like I always have to feel like I can't say anything out of line, or else somebody's gonna hear about it and be like, "Ooh, that Sinister Phoenix is a toxic one."
It's kind of funny you say something like that. We actually got feedback not too long ago in our Discord, where someone basically was calling me out, which I'll admit it, he was right. About since I've become an Olympian, he's like, you don't get as fucking worked up about anything anymore. And it's like, you right. Like, damn.
Yeah, when you get to
I
that
didn't even
kind
realize.
of, like,
it's one of the ones I didn't realize. I just kind
Yeah.
of started taking a little bit more of a neutral personality.
Yeah,
But
when you take
I
on a
do-
role
I do
like
hear
that
your
in the
point,
community,
and-
yeah.
Well, on the same hand, and this, granted, it was just kind of a one-statement feedback. So I kind of took some liberties with my interpretation, but to me, I kind of picked that up as well, we voted you for you, so keep acting like you and quit fucking not. So, I don't know. Could be wrong on that. He could be saying quit being such a little bitch and finally disagree with somebody. I don't know. Like, could be. Fuck it.
This is a known issue.
A known issue.
This is a known issue.
I
And
think
that's exactly what he said, too.
I
He's like, we get it.
think-
It's a known issue.
I think
and I'm
that's
like,
the most
okay.
common phrase I either hear or that I say. Because when you're on Skillshot, the viewers come to you as they think that you're directly in contact with Hi-Rez and that you
But
know
you
everything.
are. No, I'm kidding.
And that you know everything. Like the issue with King Arthur the other day. They're like, what's going on with King Arthur? When are you guys fixing them? And like almost always, it's a known issue. They're working on it. I'm just a streamer. It's like I have it on repeat. It gets to be robotic, these things that you hear from all these people. Like, how do I earn mixer points? That's probably another one of the most common ones. You link your accounts, you watch the stream, you earn mixer points. Yay!
Yeah, I had a little trouble with the mixer thing at the beginning, but I gave it a little while and
A lot of people
unlinked
did.
it, relinked it. it worked out just fine for me.
That's usually the case. It's the most oldest trick in the book. Turn it off and turn it back on again. Unlink.
It worked last week during our recording.
So.
What's that?
Yeah.
That method worked last week during our recording.
Yeah.
It is
Everyone
the
hop out of
oldest
the
trick in the
Discord call,
book.
hop back in. Hey,
Have you
it
turned
works.
it off and turned it back on again?
Exactly.
No. The best one is it plugged in?
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yep.
I might have to steal that one. Check if it's plugged in
Check
first.
if it's plugged in.
Yeah. That's one of the things I've kind of become known for is like for some of the more idiotic comments, I answer them very sassily and people have noticed and have latched onto it and they like it and I'm like, I'm just being me. Like if I'm making you laugh, that's great. That's my goal.
Most people think I'm sarcastic. I'm just deliberately being mean and they think I'm funny.
I don't know if it's all that. Like, I don't know if it's necessarily what I do, but
I'm just literally the worst kind of person. Watch out. Well, why don't I take over here? I'm gonna go through my week real quick. Depp, boy, still loving the mode of the day. It's my most played mode recently. Grouped up with some challengers here. I think you fella this past weekend for some infinite assaults.
Ooh, always a fun one.
Always a fun one. We rocked out 3 Vulcan, 2 Guan Yu.
Oh no! Oh god, that's horrible.
Yep, and the enemy team tried to make an actual team. It was Anubis,
Oh no.
Kukulkan, Rama, Hercules, and Set. And they were picking Set just because they wanted
To play
pick
Set, yeah.
the new god, right?
Right.
And then our next game, Aphrodite got through bans.
Oh, and all 5 Afro?
It was not an all 5 Afro.
Was there a
my team
Susano involved?
There was not a Susano involved. It was unfortunate.
Missed opportunity.
Right? Afro linked to Susano, and second
All
favorite,
4 of them.
Susano linked with Afro. No, right. No, we had Nuwa AMC. I was Afro, Aplash, and then you fella picked up Guan Yu. So the Guan Yu healing was Specialist Blessing at the beginning, kind of dumb, and I also picked it up. We just kept the whole team healed up. I was healing on cooldown. They had AMC Aplash 2 Afros and Horus. But the Horus kind of fed. So,
oh, yikes.
And one of the Afros was noticeably better than the other Afro.
Right.
So, like, we were able to bully him until it was a 3v5. And win that matchup. And then, I believe the one after that, Hell got through. So
that's even better.
We did double Hell Guan Yu Vulcan Soul.
I'm sorry, the
Super
Vulcan
fun.
Guan Yu is just nasty alone. I'm
Oh
sorry.
yeah, oh yeah, no, it's dummy thick. And then we were like, you know what? Let's meme. We double Zeus, double Ra AMC, and we got shit on by double Kuzumbo.
Yeah, see, I think the last time I did Infinite Assault, we all went raw, and we all had the chibi skin, and we spent the majority of the game spam laughing.
Yep.
Just because it's 5 raws. And it's just ear rape entire game.
Oh,
and I'm
it's
pretty sure we
horrible.
lost, and then we did 5 Kukulkans the next game. We were like so stuck on doing 5 of the same god.
Yeah. We
But,
almost pulled it off. We did 4 Baron, 1 Nox. And let me tell you, that Nox carried us because they were 3 Kukulkan, Anubis, and Set.
No.
And like just the zoning that they had, it was horrible with Baron. We couldn't get close. The Kukulkans would sneeze on you and you'd basically stop moving.
Stop
you
and
couldn't
play.
go anywhere. The slow
Willow.
on that is ridiculous.
Yes.
Willow,
What?
do you remember that game we played earlier this week where you were Baron and that Athena taunted them into your ult? It was like
Was
she
that
was
me?
like the person. I don't remember who it was. I'm pretty sure you were the Baron.
I haven't played Baron.
Maybe it wasn't you.
I haven't played
Was it
Baron
the
in a
enemy
while.
Maybe.
Athena, or was it an ally
It sounds
Athena?
like a good play. Talk about it, Fro.
That was it. Like they were under T1 tower getting away, and it was like, oh well, rip, they got away, and here comes the Athena with the dash taunt, and it fucking gets him pulled back into the Baron ult and just walks right at Baron because she was standing
Oh.
like right in front of him,
Yep.
so she just like sidestepped and right into it. It was great.
Oh man, that's how you get them. But moving on with my mode of the days, I got I think it was a arena mode of the day where you get max gold.
Send it.
And I think this one was max level random god. I got Vamana, went attack speed Vamana and movement attack
it's
speed
disgusting.
Vamana. Did pretty well, 14 and 8. They caught on after a little bit and started coming at me, but the amount of time that you can spend as Big Baby, pretty dumb, and how fast that comes up.
All right.
Did
You were doing Big Baby.
Yep.
Movement speed.
Yep.
Did you buy Shield of Regrowth?
I did not.
Because when you go Big Baby, speed boost.
Oh, that would have been perfect for what I was doing. Damn, I'll have to do that next time.
Hell yeah.
But,
It's fun. You should try it. Because you just alt and
Yep.
you either just fucking run at them or get the fuck out.
Yep. I partied up with the main group that's been doing these the Exilium tournaments and everything, and they queued me into Conquest, and I'm like, I don't know about this, guys. I got the support role, and first game right off the bat, I'm like, okay, where do I go again? Because I haven't been in the Conquest map in a while, but I'm coming
Except for
through.
mode of the day.
Yeah, I accidentally started going into solo lane, and so I'm like, shit, wrong way. And I'm getting into duo lane a little before the minions, and I cut through jungle a little bit. For some reason, there's a Hades and a Bacchus just chilling like between red and purple buff. I had no clue they were there. So level 1, it's a jungle fight. Nev's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, help, please. Trying to run away, can't, and the Hades proceeded to stomp that entire match. Went 12-2. I think it was only a 13-minute game.
If you don't stop a Hades, they pop off. They can get
well,
hard to deal with.
That and him and the Bacchus just like they stacked pots at the beginning. So the amount of sustain that they had over us was ridiculous.
Not to mention Hades healing already within his kit. It's
right.
Annoying.
Yeah, and so then second Conquest we lost, and we're like, all right, let's do a different mode. Clearly, you guys play Conquest more than I do. Won an assault, and pretty sure we called it an evening after that, and then always with grouped up again with some challengers. He did it on the 7th. He carried me to my only victory that day in a Clash game. He went 12-2. He did it for the win. And I think another mode of the day, I was 0649 with Ganesh. That was one of those arena modes.
So you seem to be a mode of the day main over here.
I'm just having fun with it right now.
I gotta ask what your favorite is, because I have a personal favorite.
Oh, Infinite
that I think
Assault's
should become a permanent
clutch.
game mode.
But cooldowns runneth over is a different kind of creep. They're all so different. It's hard to say. I do like picking my own god, though. There should be more bans in Infinite Assault.
Please let there be more bans in Infinite Assault. Or just remove healers.
Please.
That will never happen.
All right.
Personally, I'd love to see
I can do
the two
this
of
for
us.
you, Willow. I can do this. Since they teased about adding more bans, right?
Yeah.
If they've been discussing it. If they do, I will suggest, if they're not already gonna, I don't know whether or not they are, well, I will suggest that they apply that to all game modes, including match of the day.
Can you suggest
just
they
sucks.
make just the two of us a perma mode too while you're at that?
Which one?
Joust the two of us is my personal favorite
Joust
mode
the
of the
two
day.
of us.
I
Yeah,
adore
that's
Joust the two of us. I would love for it to be a permanent thing.
That's a fun one.
Yeah.
It'd probably get played more than
You know
Siege.
what? Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah,
just get rid of
exactly.
Siege.
Get rid of Siege,
Joust
the two of us. Easy.
Yeah.
All the E-couples will be happy. They'll run their, Afro Susanos, and they won't be in my Conquest games anymore.
Joust
Great.
the two of us and ban Afro and Susano.
Yeah, they're permanently banned.
Perma ban.
From the game.
I think I'm gonna, because you know how you can suggest different game modes, like for match of the day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put one in that's just called E couple, and it's Afro Susano.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
I like it. Kind of like Put a Ring on It, where it's just Odin
Yeah.
and Nija.
I fucking love Put a Ring on It.
Dude, it was
That's
on
one
the
of
other
my
day,
favorites.
and I fucking let's do it, man. Oh, it's so much fun.
I like the dogs one, too. I forget what it's called, but it's all the dogs.
They need to add
BattleGround of the dogs.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
They
I
need
don't
to
like
add
it.
the
I'd
rest
like
of
it
the-
if I get Anubis.
They need to add the rest of the dogs.
Yeah,
Like,
they haven't, have they?
Cerberus.
Yeah,
No, they
Cerberus
haven't.
isn't. That's right.
And I'm sure there's other gods that have dog skins now.
Cuckoo.
We're missing out on.
Cuckoo has a dog skin.
Yep. Cuckoo. Got it. Just have it so that you can only play that skin.
Play the dog skin, yeah.
Yep.
And if you don't have it, it's unlocked for the game.
Right. I like it.
They can make it like that one game mode where literally you can't pick anything but that skin.
There you go. BattleGround of Cuckoo Kazoo, where everyone's the dog.
I had somebody in Mixer chat whose name was Cuckoo Cashew, and like the Beatles song, and I was like,
Yep.
I was in love. I was like, your name is so good because I love
think that's-
Cuckoo.
I think that's Willow's alt account because the Beatles.
It's not my alt account. I'm not that cheesy.
Okay.
I love the
Well, you're a
Beatles, don't
little
get me
sappy,
wrong.
though.
I love the Beatles. Don't get me wrong, but I don't have all my accounts with the same name.
They're all Willow.
I'm slightly upset that my tree joke didn't get through.
Well,
I'm sappy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard it. I was just trying to ignore
I
it,
just chose to
making
ignore
sure
it.
nobody else heard it.
Oh no, I was bringing that back. I was gonna bring that back.
Sorry. All right, 45 minutes in. Nev
Yeah.
and Famous aren't here, and they're the pun masters.
Yeah, they're the pun people.
That's so upsetting. I
We're
wish I
usually
could
the one
have
over
that.
here
That's
silently,
quite
like
funny.
if we don't acknowledge the pun,
right.
maybe it'll go by.
Yeah, it'll go away if I don't
They're
if
over
I
there
don't say
laughing.
anything about it.
That's unfortunate. I would have had fun with that. I adore a good pun. I'm a sucker
Well-
for a good pun.
I don't have a tree joke, but I've got a tea joke. Just kidding, not a joke. Teespring. We got a store on there. You
Aha.
should check it out. Links in the description.
Oh, that's awesome. That's actually
yeah.
legit.
Oh,
gonna
somebody
have to
else
look
just
at
got our
that.
merch too. Aereo just got
I
his
will
poster.
say that poster.
It looks so
that
good on
poster
canvas.
is
The BattleGround
fire as
poster is
Fuck.
bomb.
So good.
Wait, so where do I find this again? Because I'm gonna have to take a look. See, I know you said in the
teespring.com
Willow-
/BOTG
Willow will grab the
podcast.
links for you right now, and he'll put them
Awesome.
in the chat.
Yeah.
Got that, Willow?
Yeah.
Or
It's
is
Thank you,
it
bud.
in the Battleground of the Gods Discord? I'm not seeing it in announcements.
It should. We'll have to pin it.
Yes, please do. I am
Yes.
going to
It
see
should
what you
be.
guys have.
It should be. Right? Oh, man. We're
On the
slacking.
subject of
We're
Aereo,
slackers.
though, I could have sworn I got into a game against him today because he was in chat on Twitch talking, and I go into a game against Aereo Street, and I was like, Aereo?
Oh.
I've seen that
Aereo.
guy too.
Yeah, I was like, is this you?
Is this you? Are you in my game right
Real
now?
quick,
you in my game?
can confirm the Teespring store is the very top pin message in
Oh.
the announcement channel.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's take a look. See here.
So all the people who hang out in the Discord, feel free to check that out.
Well, since we're
Oh, it's
talking about
Dash.
the
Damn it, I
Discord,
missed it up.
Since we're talking about the Discord, why don't we head over to our questions channel? Since
We did
got
have a few of
Sinister,
those.
We've got a couple questions. I don't know. Did we ever field questions on the Twitterverse?
We did.
I know
We got
there are
we got
some
two
on,
on the
there.
Twitter there.
I had a lot of people
Okay.
say that they need to check Twitter because apparently there are some that they
I'm
want
going
answered.
to it now while you guys do the Discord ones.
All right, Fro, do you want to handle the Discord and Willow will handle the Twitters?
We can do that. Yeah, not a problem.
Heck yeah, bud.
All right. First one, Aerial Steel. Why you feed?
Why I feed? Because my mentor, Rathan, taught me well.
Oh,
The
blame it on
Potato
the
Lord
That's-
himself taught me how to
The Wraith
feed.
Tato.
And I must carry it on. And I must carry his legacy forward. I have to make
All
the
right.
joke. You know,
That's-
he's the biggest
solid.
reason I am where I am streaming. So
Nah, we get it. Wraithen's a cool guy. I'd say I've always enjoyed talking to him. It was cool meeting him at HRX.
yeah, oh yeah.
All right, next one, Aerial Steel again. Which god should get a T5, and why should it be Loki?
Raw.
Get out of
It
here.
says not Loki. Fuck off, Famous and Fro. Misread that. My bad.
memed.
My bad.
You got memed.
So, which god should get a T5?
Not Loki.
Not Loki. Okay,
I
that's respectable.
honestly, I would love to say Kepri here, but because of what's happened the past 2 years with Athena kind of getting cucked in the voting process, I would want to throw it to Athena at this point. I would love to see an Athena tier 5 if they like really worked with her lore and like really played with it. I think that'd be pretty cool. Though a Kepri one would be really cool too. They're giving one of my
Yeah, I
mains
personally
one,
would like
so.
a Kepri one.
They're giving my noodle
Yeah.
one, so I'm pretty content. I might get one for Baron, who's another one of my mains. I'm pretty happy where I'm at. Though Kepri would be pretty cool. Obviously. The big Kepri nerd. Me and Alvern, the big Kepri lovers.
Right on. Next one we got, Chance the Guy.
Chance.
This is a very important question,
Oh.
and I ask for you not to take this lightly.
Yes, I remember
Now.
this one.
How do you like your eggs cooked? Sunny side up? Rocky style? What?
I
And
am...
FYI, if you say scrambled eggs, you're a basic bot.
I did see
I like
that
scrambled
one.
eggs, though.
He
Yeah.
came into my stream when he had hosted me a couple nights ago, and he said, "You better answer my question." I was like, "I got you. Don't worry about it. I will." And I'm a sunny side upper, preferably. But I also have been really enjoying hard-boiled eggs recently. Just do a whole bunch of
Okay.
them at once, and, you know, they're good to go for a couple days. And I don't know. For some reason, I'm just like, I want hard-boiled eggs. And the funny thing is, I normally sleep past breakfast time anyway, if I have the option to. So, I don't normally eat breakfast, but if I do, and it's eggs, I try to make them sunny side up. I'm not normally a scrambler.
All right, before we go on, I have to defend the honor of scrambled eggs.
I
Scrambled
do
eggs are
enjoy
not
a good
basic.
scrambled egg.
Defend the honor
Scrambled
of
eggs are
scrambled
not
eggs.
basic because guess what you can do to scrambled eggs? You can put
can add
cheese
milk
in
to
them,
them
you
and
can put
cheese,
bacon in
yeah.
them, you could put peppers
At
and
that point,
onions
it
in
becomes
them.
an omelet, though.
No, you could do it as a scramble. Now, I also
not as
enjoy
good
a
as a
fucking
scramble.
omelet.
Okay,
omelet.
hold up. What do you mean not as a scramble? Dude, no, you throw a little potatoes, little onion, little
No.
pepper in there,
Oh,
put that bitch on
yes,
a burrito,
please.
and
A
that
little
beats
sausage.
your omelet.
Do it
Some
as
ham,
an omelet.
bacon.
Omelet's like scrambled eggs hard mode, alright?
All right, Fro,
No
I have to
toast.
ask you, if you love a good scramble with all the good stuff in it,
Yeah.
gravy or
mhm.
not?
It depends.
I was gonna
Are
say,
we
I think
are
I
we
would have
throwing
to
some
defend one of
spices
that.
in? Are we spicing it for more of a Mexican burrito style?
If we're doing
breakfast burrito?
spicy, I like a little
or
hot sauce.
are we just
But if it's a plainer
yeah.
style, I like gravy in my scramble.
still peppers and onions and
Oh,
potatoes?
yeah.
Hell yeah, and throw a little gravy on that bitch. But then definitely sausage.
Yep.
Like you want some good breakfast sausage in that.
I like ham in
Whereas
mine
if it's
too.
more Mexican style, I would kind of probably go with like a lighter bacon of sorts.
I like an andouille sausage in my Mexican
Welcome to
style.
Battleground of
of
the
the
eggs.
scrambled
The
eggs.
battleground of the eggs.
Battleground of the kitchen.
Oh,
Yo,
jeez.
Battleground of the
you
kitchen.
should
I'm sorry.
do
I just had to
that.
defend the honor of scrambled eggs there for a second because they are so versatile and delicious.
They can be, yeah.
I think we need some Fleetwood
Eggs
mac and
Benedict,
cheese
hand
to
down.
finish this
Let's move
off.
on.
Let's move on.
All right, next
All right.
question, bro.
We got. I'm beginning to use your transitions now too.
All
Beck. I'm not
right.
sure if you noticed.
All
That's like
right,
the
we
third
got-
time I've said all right. Like, god
Yep,
damn it.
yep.
Next, we got Aerial Steel. Which milk is superior? Bagged milk or cart milk?
I don't know if you
Bag
know this meme.
milk debate again.
Yeah, they're bringing over memes from a different podcast. VD2.
I don't know. This did take over Smite for like one
It
day.
did. Duke Sloth was involved.
Duke Sloth was involved.
That's right.
Do you know the meme?
She's an American. We have jugged milk. There's
Yeah.
no other answer.
Yeah, I'm American. We've got jugged milk here. I've never tried bagged. I just know it exists.
There's
I
also
would
cartons.
try it, but
the
yeah, there are cartons. I
I have
don't know.
to-
Here we have plastic gallons.
Damn it,
That's just
Dep.
what I'm used to.
I'm just saying they exist. I'm not saying I like it. Giving you the option.
Worst part is I just got into another milk debate with fucking Duke Sloth on Twitter like
God
2
damn
weeks
it.
ago.
Well,
he
hopefully
drank
he
milk on
listens
his
to the
videos.
podcast.
He well, of course he fucking doesn't. But he drank he drank milk on one of his videos, and I called him out on it on Twitter. And then me and him got into discussion on what a jug versus a bottle was.
Bottle's glass.
No, but let's just
Ooh.
move on, please. I don't want to do this again.
Let's not debate milk again, please.
Just one thing.
What
I will
animes
say
are
on the
you
matter-
watching?
One thing on the
Okay.
milk thing is that
Oh,
when
jeez.
you have milk in like a glass that's been in the fridge and the glass is cold, it seems to taste a million times better. I don't
Ice
know
cold
why.
milk is the best.
Ice cold milk is wonderful. I'm very picky about my milk too, so I don't know. I'm addicted. But I'm
I
sorry,
don't drink
what
that
was-
much
what was
milk,
the anime
but-
question? We'll move past it.
What animes are you watching?
Currently none at the moment. I did just watch. Oh wait, no, I am watching one. I watched the movie named Your Name, which was really, really, really good. It's currently my profile picture on Discord, and it's my phone lock screen, my background. It's a really well done movie. It's really beautiful, and I'm a sucker for a good cutesy romance, so I really enjoyed it. And I'm also currently watching Promised Neverland with J-Mac. So we actually need to figure out which day we're going to pick that back up again, but that's been really good. I really have been enjoying that one. So I'm slowly but steadily getting back into anime and, actually watching it, because I didn't really have the time for a while, and things are starting to calm down a bit where I actually can. So it's not a lot, but it's something.
All right, well, the next one's going to lead right into that. What's your favorite and what's your least favorite one?
Well, my personal favorite would have to be Zoids. Despite how bad and cringy it is, it was kind of like my introduction to anime growing up. It was like back on the old Toonami Cartoon Network, and so it was kind of the thing that exposed me to anime and got me hooked and got me addicted. And I have a tattoo of the Liger Zero from Zoids on my right thigh that I need to get finished. So despite it being bad, it's definitely a favorite. Least favorite? I don't know if I really have one that I hate, but I'm sure now that I'm starting to get back into it, I'll find one that I just really don't like. I think if there was any moment in anime that I hated, I would have to say that one episode in Full Metal Alchemist with the dog and the girl. That's probably like my most hated part in anime ever, if I was to pick out one.
I like how you're talking to
that hits you
dudes.
right in the feels.
The Chimera one? Oh, I just...
Oh, no. That episode, like, that smacks you right in the fucking feels.
Yeah, when she walks out and she says, Daddy, and it's just... I was done. I started crying.
Brotherhood, or the other one? The original.
The original.
Okay. I haven't seen Brotherhood yet. I just haven't had the time, really.
I mean, I'm sure it's good, but I haven't gotten through it, so...
Yeah. Now, I've seen the original like 3 times all the way through, and that episode, holy shit. I have seen that episode, like most of it, that scene, I should say, out of Brotherhood, and I do got to give it to the original on that one. Well, granted, I had the whole episode to build up to it.
Right.
But that one,
it really tears at you.
So sad.
I think, like, that's the most, like, outraged anyone's gotten over, like, an anime character. Everybody's always like, yo, fuck that guy.
I got a buddy who loves posting the Alexander Nina memes. Like, he does it on a regular basis. He posts those, still, to this day. Just like, oh my god. Alright, after that we got, what music do you listen to? And what type of music do you think sucks?
Ooh, okay, that's a good question, because I went to college for music production, so I kind of like listen to a little bit of everything. I've always kind of been into everything. I grew up on like 80s music, 80s hair metal. Like my favorite band is Kiss, and that should say enough for you. I was raised on Kiss, Def Leppard, Judas Priest, Motley Crue, and then Culture Club and Prince and Michael Jackson. So I was really truly raised on everything. But I think my personal favorite right now is I really like K-pop. I've been
I knew that's what you were
girls
gonna say.
groups it's all over my Twitter right now how much I love Blackpink. Like nobody understands my love for these girls. They're fantastic, phenomenal performers, and the songs are they're so different but so good. Like they're so satisfying to listen to, especially as like, you know, someone who did music production. Like they're really kind of changing what you wouldn't expect out of like a pop group, because like they'll go from like hip hop to like techno to like I can't even think of what else, all in one song. They just change the song type on you. It's really cool. But yeah, I'm a huge K-pop fan. Mostly the girl groups. I've been listening to Girls' Generation for about a decade now. You know, I love Blackpink. I love Twice. I know everyone expects me to like BTS, which I like them, but I don't really listen to the boy groups that much. But if I was to say something that I hate, it's not necessarily that I hate it. I've never been a big fan of not being, and here's some irony, not being able to understand the words in a song. But if you're like singing in English and I can't understand what you're saying, which is mumble rap pretty much, I'm not big on it. There's some rap I was
waiting for you to start shitting on metal right there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, here it comes. Here it comes.
That's another one that's kind of like, and here I go again using this phrase, it's hit or miss again. And like my dad's a huge fan of like metal that you can't understand, and I'm not really big into it, but I have respect for it. I have the respect for rap. It's just not something I groove to. I like being able to hear the vocals clearly. I like, you know, hearing beautiful voices. Like I love Broadway. Like I'm big on a vocalist. If I don't like the vocalist, I don't like the group. So, like, and I know this is gonna be some controversy. That's why I don't like System of a Down, because I can't stand his vocals. And I don't really like Pearl Jam, because I can't stand the lead singer's vocals. Like,
Wild Monkey Design, NCS, we're fucking done here. Goodbye, people.
Bye. Have a good night.
See, yeah. I'm picky, I mean.
First concert ever, System of a Down.
System of a Down? Mine was Kiss.
I actually went to, I think I've brought this up, but I went to the concert that they filmed the Hypnotize video at.
Okay.
That was my first
nice.
concert, was that one right there.
See, like, I have respect for them, and I truly, like, recognize, what they've done for, their music genre and their, community. I respect it. Great for them. I respect them, and I realize they're phenomenal musicians. I just can't get into it. So it's not like I
All right,
hate
so
them.
so
It's
I
just
do
not-
gotta ask, and you probably won't know the answer since you don't like them. Is it John or Darren that you don't like as far as the vocalist?
if I'm completely honest, I don't know. Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
Okay, yeah, because Darren sometimes it's like in their later albums he started singing a lot more, and it's like, not a biggest fan,
Okay.
but
That's just me.
We could
That's
talk
kind of
4
another
hours
thing.
on music. Just
I
because
know,
Fro
I
would
really
continue
could.
to ask
I
questions.
really could talk music for hours because of how much I love
We
it.
have talked about music a lot on here
Yep.
on multiple occasions.
Yeah, to make it short, sweet, and quick, my favorite band is Kiss. I have a Kiss tattoo that no one knows is a Kiss tattoo, but it is. My idol's their lead singer, Paul Stanley, and, so I adore them. I adore Prince, and what I'm currently listening to is Blackpink. So, making that short and sweet. I don't like stuff I
If you
can't
were a soup,
understand.
If you were a soup, what kind would you be?
Lobster bisque.
And why?
I say that for a reason. I say lobster bisque for a reason because there's a
Is it because the Capri skin?
no, actually, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Good
All right,
connection
all right.
though. I didn't think about that.
I was assuming.
Not everything is about Capri for me, though most of it is.
Most of it is, but not everything. How
Not
dare you?
everything. How dare you assume everything is Capri related with me?
All right.
there's a soup store. It's like a restaurant or a fast food place, but it's not fast food. It's called Zoop, and I think it's only around my general area in Pennsylvania. But you basically walk in and they have a whole bunch of different soups that they have that you can buy. They have salads, they have sandwiches, but the soup is the main thing that they're selling. And they always, always, always have lobster bisque. And their lobster bisque is the best thing best soup I've ever had in my life. So if I could be a soup, I'd want to be that soup. Because it's so good. That would be me. No, not Capri related. But now I'm going to start thinking that.
Next, we got Key asking for your favorite anime. Get shit on, kid. We already got that question answered.
Zoids!
And lastly, we have Aereo Steel coming in once again. Magical girl, Neja. Yes or nah?
No, he does this to me every stream that he pops up in. When are we getting Magical Girl Naja? And I go, no. I don't want it. I saw the concept for the hit or miss one, and I'm like, no. Naja is a boy. Naja is not a trap. Let it go. I'm very passionate about Naja. He's probably my, actually, he is my most played god. So, yeah, I don't want a Magical Girl Naja. Keep that out of my game. I'm gonna keep playing that hockey skin,
That's the
Even if
best
they
skin
did put Magical Girl
in the
in,
game.
it really is.
Quack, quack.
Fight, and it's good.
Yup.
I know I can quote like almost any voice line from it because of how much I played it. I love
Put
it.
me in, coach!
Yeah, and
I gotta say,
the
that's probably my
Canadian
favorite right there. Is the
accent.
woohoo or the put me
Yeah.
in, coach.
I've got the moves off and on the ice, baby. I'm like, oh, it's so cringe, but I love it.
I played
like-
that skin earlier today.
It's got like the thickest like Canadian accent on it too. Like I have friends that are Canadian. My jungler is Canadian, and like his accent's not that thick. He makes it that thick when he imitates the skin, but they really laid it on thick for that skin, and it cracks me
All
up.
Canadians, lols.
I love my Canadians. I'm a hockey fan.
We like our Canadians too.
Yeah.
But this is just for the off chance that Flint listens.
I didn't know Flint was Canadian actually.
Flint, you're out of position, bud.
Are we talking about the same Flint?
Maybe.
Micro Manatee?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. We are.
Yeah.
I know
You didn't
of
know
him.
he's Canadian?
What we haven't really spoke before. I just know of him from Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Holy cow!
Like, that's the only
Flint's-
thing notable about that guy.
Yeah, it's Canadian.
You know of Flint and don't know he's Canadian?
I'm very oblivious to a lot of things.
To be
Which is
fair,
a
she
blessing
could have
and a
thought he was
curse.
So-
from Michigan.
True.
Eh?
Although he's a Canadians fan. Who's a Canadians fan? Jeez, oh man.
I love
that-
Canadians. One of my favorite YouTubers
is that a
slash
sports balls?
streamers is a
It's
Canadian.
a sports pucks team, not a sports balls team.
Sports pucks.
Oh, sports puck.
Yeah,
Okay.
no.
Gotcha.
I am not a Canadians fan. I am 100% a Flyers fan.
Yeah, get out of here, Flyers fan.
Hard to. I'm from Philadelphia.
All right, everybody, that's the show. We want to thank.
We want to thank. Who is she again? Bye gets kicked from the voice chat. It's nice to be here.
Well, I think we got a couple Twitter questions. Well, you're supposed to be on that, bud.
I got
Where
him.
you at?
We got 2 Twitter
All right.
questions. J Mac comes in with,
J-Mac.
which Kepri skin is the best?
So, a lot of people expect me to say the lobster skin here because that's everybody's favorite. It is not.
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh
The voice
yeah,
crack is
man!
great. I have trouble with his two. I don't really like it. It makes me cringe. My personal favorite is actually the one that Auburn got a tattoo of. She got a tattoo of Dark Matter Kepri, and it is my favorite because it's my favorite color. I love the Galaxy skins. And what sold me was one of his voice lines is, Observation 2. Human organics sometimes adopt other species as pets. One in particular is called a kitten. I would like one. Done. The thought of Kepri holding a like, I need to commission an artist to do this for me. I need Dark Matter Kepri just holding a little baby kitten. I need this in my life. Just picturing him with a little kitten, like, on his back or something, just going around, like, Lane, taking care of this little baby. Like, I get emotional thinking about it because it's the cutest mental image in my mind because I
What if
adore
they
Kepri
had
so much.
What if they had a cat skin for Kepri?
That might be a little weird. A cat with 6 legs?
Yeah, just have it be 2, but just have it walk around fine.
Oh,
I don't know.
that would be weird.
Did you say 2? That'd be even fucking
Yeah,
weirder,
that'd
Dad.
be weird.
2 legs and 2 hands.
Yeah.
That's how cats work, right? Clearly I have one.
Totally. They have a tail too. They don't have
Yeah.
wings. I mean, maybe like a cat in like a little Kepri costume, like what they did with the cuckoo skin, with the dog and the dragon costume.
There you go.
That could be a thing. But
Yeah,
it's
put
definitely dark.
Put Kepri
matter.
in a cat costume.
Yeah. Oh, that's even better. Though he does have that cutesy skin. He's got his what is it called? The newest one that came out for
The
him.
plushie?
The plushie, yeah. That one's a really good one too. I think the voice
That
back
is a
is
good Kepri
fantastic
skin, yeah.
on it. I'm really picky about my voice actors. Go figure, because I said that about vocalists. And that's the same voice actor for the original, Kepri. And they just made him
nice.
cheese it up, and oh my god, it cracks me up. And I use that one more often than not when I play him. But I've played Dark Matter so much that it's okay that I play a different skin. And another runner-up
Yeah.
would be which one's the male one? Is it Hugbug or Lovebug? I always get them confused.
I think the male
Is that-
one's Hugbug.
Is that Hugbug? I really love his woohoo when he excellence. That's a good one. So, but personally, Dark Matter, the kitten line sold me. It's my favorite color. Like, just
Heck
him with the
yeah.
little baby kitten.
All right, next question, Willow.
All right. Dylan Senpai comes in with, why is Kepri such a bad god?
Well, first of all, Rain, you're no longer a mod in my stream. You're banned. Get out.
Oh, taking it personal.
Always.
Hit him with it.
Nah, he's one of my closest friends, and he's saying that to get under my skin. So, Kepri's not the worst god. I don't even know who would be the worst god right now. I don't think it's Kepri.
It's not Kepri.
It's not
I
bad.
don't.
To Colin.
Loki.
You mean Kukulin or Kukulkin?
Loki. Kukulin.
Loki.
The warrior?
Yes.
Yes.
Not
Okay.
Cuckoo Clan. Kukulkin.
I have
Or
to
Kukulin.
I have to clarify because a lot of people have told me, why do you play Cuckoo? He's the rarest mage in the game. And I'm like, I'm gonna show you why he's not.
Cuckoo sneeze is overpowered. You land that sneeze, they're fucked.
Yeah. Hit you.
Yeah. Pick up.
Yeah, because then you just immediately ult, and they're like, oh, well, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. Then
I
you
don't
pick
have a
up
bias
Polly
or
and you hit him with the
anything.
auto.
No bias with my beta fish named Cuckoo. None at all.
Not
but
at all.
I
Not at
think
all.
literally everyone in this voice chat right now is a diamond cuckoo.
I
so.
love to
Nope.
hear it. I have
Can't
a giant
confirm.
No, not
Cuckoo
that-
with a star.
Not Depp. Not Depp. Okay.
I've got
For
him up
shame.
at 7, I think. So he's
Shame.
on the list. He's going there.
That's really high for Depp.
Shame.
That's really high
That's
for
pretty
Depp.
good. We'll take
I
I
that.
saw
saw some
that-
That
not
almost
played.
counts.
consistently for like a year and a few months. So
Depp only really started playing Smite once he hopped on a podcast and had to start playing Smite.
basically, yeah. No, it was around Carnunos release is when
Oh,
I
so
started
you're
consistently playing.
you're more of a baby than I am. I started at Daji release, so Nunes was not far after her. So.
Yeah, well, it's like I knew about the game. I just never had a
Right.
means to play it. So
Whereas I had no idea it existed, and if I did, I would have been playing it a lot sooner. I'm a
Yeah.
sucker for mythology, so the mythology sucked me in right away.
I took a mythology.
I'm a
class
Tarasu
in
for me.
college.
I loved anything Greek and Egyptian, because I'm part Greek, so I've always adored Greek mythology, and there was always something cool about Egyptian to me, so
Yeah.
I immediately latched on to Hades. Which was not a good choice, but I latched on to Hades despite that. Hades and Arena.
The first
that's
god I
all
latched
played.
onto, like, would surprise people up until recently, because it was Artemis.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Cupid.
Cupid.
No, like, literally. Famous asked me the other day, or it was probably like 2-3 weeks ago, I was getting diamonds, and I busted out Artemis because she was my next to get diamond, and he's like, how the fuck are you rank 8 Artemis? And I'm like, dude, I used to, like, exclusively play Artemis.
Is this on your PlayStation or on your new?
My PlayStation. Like,
Okay.
I learned how to play Smite mainly on Artemis and Loki.
Ew. I ew whenever
Hey.
somebody talks about Loki. I'm not a Loki fan. Loki.
My buddy
high
showed
key
me
don't like
a
him.
build that could one-shot people. Or not really one-shot, one combo people. That until you level up and people start learning how to play, it works really fucking good. So I did it.
Yeah,
Oh,
that only
the
works for
Loki.
so long.
Yeah. Well. Why don't we move this party along? I believe that does it for questions. Am I right? Willow?
Do we want to do Neves? Neves? No, I always feel like I'm saying her name wrong. Is it
Yes, you
Nev or
forget
Neve?
about Nev.
No, okay. For some reason I was so
Oh,
stuck on saying Neve.
Nevaeh.
Yes, you're forgetting all about Nev's question. Depp,
I am.
you can ask those.
So, since Nev couldn't make it here, she's got a couple of questions.
Yes.
Just in case. Yes. What was it like going from a streamer to a streamer for Skillshot?
It was a wild transition because you go from being this tiny streamer who maybe averages between 5 to 10 viewers per stream. I started on Skillshot at I had about 350 followers at the time. And then you go to Skillshot, and this is before we incorporated the mixer points, and you're on stream in front of hundreds of people. So then I started to slowly, gradually. I'm glad we didn't introduce the mixer point system until after I had started getting used to it already. But you don't get to be that laid back person that you get to be on your own stream. Like, I can't be cursing like crazy. Like, I monitor what kind of songs I put on my playlist, and it's an interesting experience because you have to learn how to, because we broadcast to both Twitch and Mixer at the same time, so I had to set up a whole new profile on OBS. It taught me things about OBS that I didn't even know existed, and but it's been a fabulous experience. You know, I got streamer of the month my first month in, which was pretty insane. I didn't think I would actually get voted for at all. So it was pretty wild getting that DM from Dimitri being like, hey, guess what? They picked you, and I cried my eyes out, but I'm a big wuss. But now we incorporated the mixer points, and all of us on the channel have grown immensely because of it. You know, I'm at, let's see exactly where I'm at. I'm at like 1,230 followers now, and I have about 217 subs currently because one of my viewers dropped 100 on me the other stream and nearly gave me a heart attack.
That's wild.
Yeah. it's a whole new world, really, when you suddenly are put into not really the public eye, but a more public setting than what you're used to, because you have all these new different people like reaching out to you, talking to you, like adding you as a friend on PlayStation, you know, wanting to play with you, asking you, can you help them get better at the game, because they have that kind of respect for you, which is not something I'm used to because I think I'm horrible at the game. So they come with all these questions, and it's really interesting and different to say I have fans now, because I've always called them my friends, and now I have people who look up to me and like the streams that I don't really talk to on a first-hand basis like I did beforehand, because they either don't like DM me privately, which I don't mind if I get private DMs. I can't always answer them all, but that's another thing. I have more messages than I've ever had before. Like, the people have been wonderful. They've been amazing. More often than, you know, I've had people trash talking, which people have, and you're gonna get that. But it's just a wild thing to say I have fans. And, like, people look up to me. It's overwhelming in a good way. I'm proud to be a part of it, and I hope I continue to be a part of it even longer. Because I'm only a temporary streamer, but they renewed my contract, and I hope they continue to do so. I am their only PS4 streamer.
Well, there you go. Exclusivity.
Yeah.
Working for you.
I get that a lot, actually, from the community. They pop in and they're like, because I always put PS4 in the title. I want people to know right up front, this is a PS4 stream. If you're going to be a PC elitist, you know, don't turn it on. Don't pay attention. Don't come in and BM. But that lets them know, oh my gosh, there's a PS4 streamer on the Smite channel. We never see this. And I'm like, yeah, I'm the only one here on Skillshot. I'm the first PS4 streamer for Skillshot. It's really cool to say, and it's really cool to represent my console like that. Because I'm proud to be a PS4 player, despite, you know, the reputation we may have.
Xbox is better. Nice to hear.
You're wrong.
Dep, outnumbered.
You're right. You can just edit me out. It's fine. Next question.
Yeah.
When did you start playing Smite, and have you ever played a MOBA before?
Well, I did touch on it a little bit earlier. I started at Season 4 Daji release, and the only reason I remember it was Daji is because I had the option to buy the God Pack, and it was just that big picture of her original card art on it, and then all the gods behind her, and I just remember being like, wow, tits. Because she's literally like all tits out in that picture, too. So, like, and that's why I remember I started Daji release. And,
hey, they got a marketing team. They know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing, for sure. Look at that bunny Nuwa skin. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you were playing that skin the other day.
Ah, yeah, I do. I play that skin a lot.
Oh, which one was it? There's,
So you're telling me that sold? They got a marketing team.
Oh,
they know what they're doing.
No, I think it was, like Beach Babe Afro. I think the bikini on her card art is larger than the bikini on her player.
I think you might be right. And then the fact they've got her, you know, she's showing a little cheek act. She's really cheeky in that skin.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? So they know what they're doing. Look at the SBF 666 Morgan.
Oh, yeah. Well,
They
no,
know what they're
that one
doing.
pisses me off. It's literally just
Wait.
like they changed her skin tone to the
Hold
bikini.
Hold up, though.
Her booty looks
Her
good.
ass
Yeah.
is square as fuck. It looks
Yeah.
weird.
Nah,
It's not
she's a pear.
It's not a great skin.
Mm. They've
I
even
think she
said
looks
though.
funny.
They've even said so, like doing the skin reveals or whatever it's called. When they introduced that blue Nemesis skin, Tina said something about them doing new physics on the booty, so they adjusted her booty. And
Well, they need to
doing it
fix
on
her tit
purpose.
mechanics because they go in opposite directions when she swings her sword.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, I don't pay that much attention. I don't
They
really.
need to get.
Moving
I'm just
on.
saying they need to get better jiggle fixes. Come on, Spike.
Hold up.
Yeah.
No. This is important. How? So when you're auto attacking what's in front of you, right?
No.
How
just
are
like
you-
pull her,
And
pull her
and
up
this
on
game's
the
got a
God
third
screen.
person perspective,
Pull her up
so
on the
the
God
so the
screen.
camera's behind you.
I just let
So
Nemesis
how-
auto attack me for free. Free auto, so I can
Okay.
watch it
All right.
happen.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. That's all we needed.
All
Moving
right.
on. Moving on.
Moving on.
And no, I haven't played another MOBA before. This is my very first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who was your first favorite or most played God? Is it still the same now?
It was Hades. I ran him through Arena far too much. I was a very filthy Arena main, and me and my best friend at the time would run Hades Kukulkan, and I would go in and I'd ult, and then he would ult, give him pentakills, and I would get nothing. And no, it is not the same now. As you do, yeah. You know, it's what they do to girls. They make you do all the work, and then you take the credit. Besides, nah. But no, I barely touch him now. I don't touch Hades like ever. I'm completely unfamiliar with him. I don't know how to utilize him in Conquest. I don't play solo, and that's where I would prefer to see a Hades. I would never run him mid lane because of how punished he can get by most mid laners. But my most played God now.
All right. Real quick on that.
Yeah.
I have to say, famous is fucking Hades mid pops off.
I believe it can pop off,
But-
absolutely. But
I'll throw it
if
up.
they're
But
shut down,
just
they
his,
get shut down
his.
easy.
Yeah.
So I'm
You're
scared to try it again. I'm scared to break out the old Hades, especially because I do have the diamond border on it, and then I'm gonna get shamed on if I don't play him well. You know, so I let him sit down, and I'll bring him out eventually one of these days.
All right, here. I can give you some inspiration if you're ever worried about, like, oh, diamond border, I'm going to get flamed. I get flamed for every fucking god I play.
It's because you're bad, bro.
Oh.
Like, literally, I got roasted the other day because I was doing an Uller jungle. Like, this guy legit sent me a message that's like, oh, you fucking faggot. Like, you're our representative and you go, like, 0-7 Uller jungle. Like, God, it's so sad you represent us. And it's like, okay, first off, non-conquest Olympian. Secondly, Uller's not my best god. Thirdly, jungle's not my main role. Fourthly, fuck yourself.
Fourthly, never said I was good.
Oh, yeah, there's that too.
More
There's that
people
too.
know me than you.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
Yeah, my what was the follow up to that? My is it the same now? I'm pretty sure my most played at the moment is Naja. I want to say, which is funny for a mid main to have Naja be their most played god. But I started running it a lot after Worlds because I started seeing it in support, and I was like, you know what? I was drinking the one night, and I'm like, you know what? I want to try a different support, and I snap locked Naja, and my friends are like, "Are you sure about that?" Because I know
support.
yeah.
Right. It's so
Yeah.
good.
It's so good, but so many people were doubting it for a while, and then I started
No.
running it and was fragging with it. So I just continued to play him, and then that's what I took to learn the role jungle. Because I still struggle in the jungle, but that was the god that I took with me to start to learn it. Because I'm familiar with his kit. I love his kit. I think his kit is great. So I started just taking him into the jungle and running with that, and sure enough, yep, he's my most played god, followed up by a Cuckoo himself. Big surprise. So,
Well, there you go.
yeah, it's a Naja Cuckoo Agni. So,
Next round of questions here.
Yes.
What are some game changes that make you excited to play it? And
Oh.
inversely, were there any changes that you wish didn't happen at all?
well, I'm really glad that they brought Duo Q back. And it's not, just so I can be pocket or whatever, be carried by somebody else. It's a comfort level thing for me, being able to play with somebody that I'm comfortable with. So I'm really glad that they brought the Ryokyu back. As for changes I wish didn't happen, I really like the new assault map. I think it's beautiful, but it's very snowbally. So I think I'm not a big fan of the the ball things, whatever they're called.
The orbs.
The orbs. I'm not a fan of them. I don't play Assault as much as I used to, for the pure fact that despite the map is gorgeous and I love Jormungandr spawning at 10 minutes, I think that's the coolest thing. I think it's incredibly snowbally. I love the side lanes. I think that's great. I think the orbs, get rid of them. I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
See, she gets it.
I've had this argument so many times.
I believe it.
Oh my! Especially since I've always prided myself in assault main here.
Also, make healers good again, because I want to play Baron mid and actually too well. Thank you.
That's.
I need my healer.
Healers just belong in solo,
and I hate that because that's my worst role is solo lane. Oh, and 3 roles, not 2. I'd love to be able to pick mid carry support, so I never get stuck in jungle or solo.
Well, that would be a good one. Yeah.
I've heard a lot of people actually throw that one out.
See, that would be. I'm not sure how that would work coding wise. I can just imagine that'd be taxing on the.
It could be
the queue system.
I think it would be nice, though.
If we're gonna push for a third, I would push for a first pick, second pick. Don't put me in.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's fair. That could work too. But that would mean, people would be sitting in queues for hours because of all the mid carry, jungle mains.
You'd be surprised, but somebody's queuing with Phil.
I queue mid support.
That's
and I almost always get my role.
If somebody queues with Phil, I respect them. Mad respect on the person that queues Phil.
That's
casually I queue with Phil if I remember to switch it, but ranked I usually switch it.
That right there, that's on her levels of confidence.
Bot G confidence.
Bot G confidence. All right. Next question here. What's your favorite wind down game that you play outside of Smite?
Oh, that's easy. I'm a huge Dead by Daylight fan / player. I stopped playing it for a while because I didn't have my normal friends that I had ran the game with or played it with. And recently, one of my best friends has come back into my life after some wacky confusion we had a couple months back. And we've been playing it together a lot. I've been playing it with one of the other sale admins, which has been a lot of fun. And I've been watching a lot of Noob3, who's a Dead by Daylight streamer and a YouTuber. And we both main the same survivor. So I've been finding a new love for the game. They've recently introduced what's called the end game, which makes the game's a little bit quicker. You can't trap a killer in a game. You can't trap a survivor in a game. You basically get a 3-minute timer towards the end of the game to get out, and if you don't, then the entity kills you. And it's really thrilling and really exciting, and it's thrown a whole new twist onto the game, and I've refound my love for it recently. So it would definitely have to be Dead by Daylight. And I love horror games. I really
feel like it's a shame that Nev's not here for this one.
Does she play Dead by Daylight?
Yeah.
Yes, she's our Dead by Daylight
She's Xbox, right? Because I have it on the X. I mean, I don't have anything unlocked on the Xbox, but I do have it on my Xbox. So.
Oh,
is it multiplayer?
Yeah,
it is. It's a 4v1 asymmetrical horror game.
She'd play.
Yep.
Yeah, so I also recently
03.
downloaded a game called Pacify, which is another survivor versus killer horror game. I'm gonna try that out with JMac at some point. So I don't know why I like horror games, but I do. I was a huge Five Nights at Freddy's fan. The indie horror game. The indie horror game, Bendy and the Ink Machine was really good. I've always loved
Okay.
twisted horror, even though I get scared shitless. It's fun, and it took a while for me to actually start playing these games too. I used to watch a lot of YouTubers like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye play them because I couldn't play them myself because I was too terrified. And now I'm finally, stepping out there and trying these games out, playing until dawn instead of watching a playthrough. Like, yeah, I'm weird.
No, I get it. And
It's thrilling. It's
Speaking
exciting. Gets your
oh,
heart
yeah.
pumping.
Speaking of horror games, Hat of Purgatory last week, I had
A nightmare?
Dep's build for Nuwa. It was a nightmare.
Nice
let me tell
segue.
you.
Wait,
Oh, yeah.
wait,
That
wait,
was
wait, wait,
beautiful.
wait. Dep.
Yeah.
Did you not see the name I gave it in the show notes?
Oh, hold on. There's show notes that I need to watch.
But why?
But why?
I was so
Oh,
proud of myself with that one,
that's
and you
pretty
skipped it.
clever. That's
Okay,
pretty
so
clever. Okay,
I was very
All right,
confused about
so-
that, so I need some filling in here.
Last week. Okay, go get the picture, Dep, and put that in
Okay.
chat so she can see it.
Oh,
It's in
boy.
the.
We did our
it's in
Hat
the
of
Baji
Purgatory,
Discord.
which is like a troll build.
Right.
Oh yeah, you can find it there.
Oh yeah, I've seen
And
a
it
couple
was-
of them before.
It's
Dep
bad.
wanted to do this on Nuwa.
I found a picture of Nuwa with a build below her.
Oh, you know what? I
I'm
think
like,
I
hey,
saw
guys.
it.
Here's a Nuwa build we should do for the Hat of Purgatory. Because I'm like,
And last
separately, they're good items. But together, it's just not that great.
Right, because
There's
I think I
zero
saw Stone of
synergy in the
Guile
items.
on that. Yeah.
Well,
Yup,
the
yup.
Stone of
Void
Gaia
Stone and
plays
the
into
ring
her-
and we know, we
Yeah.
get it.
Her
We went over it
minions.
last week.
Oh, yeah.
As a new plot main, that was something to look at.
It was something to play.
But we
as
started
well.
trolling last week's episode when we just kept saying,
But why?
But why?
But why?
But why?
And so,
Because normally we like to have our hats with a little bit of an extra meme in there, whether it's the name or the build or whatever it is, or an interaction. And Dep just wanted this stupid ass build for whatever reason.
'cause
So
had
then
a
I was putting in
picture.
show notes, and I'm like, but why?
But why?
It's just,
That
I was proud of myself.
that was
That is
deservedly
beautiful.
proud. Absolutely fantastic. But we've got a new Head of Purgatory. Welcome to the Grove. Full damage Sylvanas.
Well, hold up, Dep. You didn't even tell us how it went.
Oh, the Wah?
I think it went
Yeah.
wah.
But why?
The
Okay, it
game
wasn't
ended
like that.
and I said, but why?
But why did I
But
do
why?
this to myself?
Why did I do this to myself? No. I think I went even with some assists, and it wasn't. You weren't super blaster. You were like a
You weren't
little
anything.
tanky. You weren't
Yeah.
You
You
were a
didn't
little bit of
fit. You
everything,
didn't
not good at
fit,
nothing,
yeah.
or not good at anything.
jack of all
either.
trades, master of none, type of deal.
And it was bad.
It just wasn't great. It wasn't horrible, but
I feel like
it
this is
felt
like
empty. Like
a
with
year later payback for you making me do that stupid auto attack Zeus.
Hey, I'll do auto attack Zeus. Don't you threaten me with a good
No,
time.
I had to do auto attack Zeus.
I literally did like auto attack Zeus 3 times the week before. For fun.
Fuck you, moving on. Welcome to the Grove.
Welcome to the Grove, motherfucker. Full damage Sylvanas. I'm guessing from the name we're gonna have Willow do
I was gonna
this.
say, I feel like this is just deemed Willow's pick. All right, I'll do it.
I mean, I wasn't gonna just be like, Willow do it. But as is the problem when Famous isn't here, we don't have our fishbowl.
We don't have our fishbowl.
Willow's just gonna do it. I'm
So
just
Willow's just
Willow's
gonna
just
go
gonna
ahead
do
and
it.
do it.
I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. We'll
Yep. Yep.
we'll hate ourselves by the end of it, but we'll do it.
You'll have to tell the challengers what your build is and put it in the appropriate channel when you do.
Yeah, I'll have to either link a picture or something, screen
You
cap it or
build
something.
Hunter's Blessing and Blink.
Oh,
Yeah, see, we did go over that. Blink
I
is a
may
must.
have done this
Blink is
before.
a must,
I think my alt account might be oh shoot, I don't have all the gods on that account.
You go and buy him.
You're gonna buy yep, there you go. Buy him. Well,
Oh, shit.
What?
Speaking of alt accounts, do we bring it up real quick, Willow?
Our stupid alt accounts.
So we may have had a 5-man Smurf.
We had a 5-man
No.
Smurf.
No.
Okay, it wasn't really a 5-man Smurf.
To be fair,
it was a 4-man Smurf and Keys Smurf, which isn't really a Smurf, it's just an alt account.
and I really am trying to get my alternate account on my PlayStation up to level 30, because Killer and I, the other PS4 Olympian, we're gonna both get ours up to 30 and use that to rank together. Or play
okay.
rank together, because I can't normally play with him because he's like fucking damn near GM.
I feel that. That's me and my jungler. He can't queue with me because his MMR is so fucking high.
Yeah, see,
He's a
that's what it is.
Masters
It's like
jungler,
we're not
and I'm
trying
down
to
here in
Smurf,
gold,
but like
but we want to play together.
every
so-
once in a while, it'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
we've been grinding his alt account, and I have an alt account too that I get on it if I'm just trying to get away, because people still find me online even if I'm facing offline. So if I just want to get away from everything, I get on the alt account and just do whatever.
I gotta tell you what my alt account's name is though, because it was pretty funny.
I just changed mine because my original
Is
was
it
really
Stumpy?
cringe.
No, Killer has one. It's what is it? Raw Snipe JFK.
No.
No.
Cut that.
Cut that. No.
Don't tell superheroes
Don't call
secret
him out.
identities.
Yeah.
Oh, it's whatever. Who's gonna go find him?
Everyone.
But anyway,
Willow,
I was like,
we have thousands of listeners. Them people, the people that he might not want to fucking play with at the moment. He might
Well,
want to
then
relax.
bleep it out.
Like Sin was just
'Cause I
saying.
think
It's
it's
an
funny.
alt account.
You just play it up to that
Insert
point and then
random
bleep
beeping
it.
sound.
Just beep. Just leave it at that. Yes, comedic relief, easy solution.
But I made mine Rama Sniped Lennon because of his name. And I don't care if anybody finds
Which
me.
is similar. Yeah, I don't give a shit either because mine's just assault account. People already know that it's not my main.
Yeah, my original name
Pretty
for
obvious.
it was really cringe,
I feel like
so I
like
switched it.
Famous's alt account is called Diamond Neath.
Nope.
There's a guy whose name is Diamond Kepri, and I have not played with them yet, but I've gotten them in my games. I've gotten against them in games, and I just want to be friends because his name's Diamond Kepri.
I just want to be your friend.
I just want to be your friend. Somebody tagged me in a post on Twitter the other day, and I think it was one of the boys from Splice that put it up. They had found this Kepri with like 1 million stars on him, and I'm like, that's my future husband. I'm like, where do I find this person to marry them?
Where do I sign up?
Where do I? Yeah.
I do. All
Like
right.
somebody
well,
that dedicated to the bug, that's more dedicated to him than like me or Auburn. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Mine
Well,
was
before we-
blown.
Before we get into our community corner segments, I want to talk to you about wildmonkeydesign.com. They did our logo.
WildMonkeyDesign.com.
It's pretty fire.
WildMonkeyDesign.com.
And
WildMonkeyDesign.com. Sorry.
fantastic work. No, it's all right.
I had
I'm catching on quick. I like it. I like it.
I was trying not to
Faster than the
say
other guess.
WildMonkeyDesign.com. 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 There
It's
we
like
go. Okay.
it's like
head
what
over.
was that ad for it was like that headache stuff, the roll on, apply directly to the forehead. And it's just head on, apply directly
Head
to
on.
the forehead. Head
Yeah.
on, apply directly. That was the commercial for like 30 seconds. Just head on, apply directly to the forehead.
Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Bro, just Just yes.
All right, boys, we have a community corner to read, and I'm a little disappointed in our community.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Called out.
Called out.
Why do you all hate your mothers?
Last week's community corner. Sunday, May 12th is Mother's Day in the United States. Name a god/goddess in Smite and tell us what they get their mother as a gift for the upcoming holiday. Bro, I'm going to throw this one to you.
I've already read.
Yeah.
All of us have.
Well, then
I
I'll
wasn't prepared.
do it.
And I wasn't prepared.
All right, I'll go.
I was not prepared.
I'll go. He
Will,
says...
can you read?
I don't know.
Okay, you're there.
We'll find out. Cuckoo would give the heads of all the enemies he killed that year. He is just a big mama's boy and just wants to show her how well he is doing at protecting their land of Ulster from invaders.
Yeah.
Yu says Amaterasu gave her mother a beautiful flower. Susanoo gave her more toilet paper.
I respect that one. That's a good one.
Ash.
Okay,
Oh,
I could be wrong about this, but I think Amaterasu's mother is actually Izanami, and the bitch is dead.
that's why Susanoo gave
But I
her more
understand.
toilet
More
paper.
toilet paper.
That's why the word. Yeah.
You didn't get the meme, did you?
Can we get a Halloween skin where it's literally toilet paper rolls around his Hanami?
Can we do that? That'd be great.
Oh God.
Can we do that?
That would be. That's a good
Was
one.
it because the bandages? Is that supposed to
Yeah.
be the meme?
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
toilet paper?
Like a mummy.
Oh, and she throws
Oh, she
plungers.
has-
You got him.
She has the mummy
Got 'em.
skin though.
Yeah, that's she legit has an Egyptian mummy skin,
Yeah.
which I think is
I mean,
really cool.
So it
That's a
should
good
be
one. It's
easy
not
to
her best
make.
skin though.
Yeah.
Oh well, you can't top the Baroness.
Oh, see, that's a good one.
Like
But
that's just
I'm
I
so
like the
partial to
Plague
Dreadful
Plague Doctor.
Doll. I
Yeah.
like Dreadful Doll.
Oh, it's creepy as hell.
Will you be my friend? It's
No.
scary out there.
No.
Let's have a good time. It's so good.
All right, guys. I'm gonna
You're
go board the
my
Nope train to
favorite.
fuck that bill.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
It's
jumping
so
on that train with
good.
Dep. All right, Ash
So
says.
good.
Ash says
Ash
Naja would give his mother out or take his mother out for a round of frisbee golf.
And then he'd proceed to win in one shot because it just bounced from post to post.
Yep, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Nerd
Oh, that'd be a good beach skin. Naja with a
A lot of
frisbee
people have said
and like
that.
Frisbee Naja golf.
I have somebody in chat for through Mixer who brings that up often that they're waiting for their beach Naja skin.
Is it Area? Jesus.
No, it's not. He wants magical girl Naja.
Aereo is the skin concept fool.
Well, it's funny you mention him. He's got the next submission.
never tells any to me though.
No, never.
Just
Oh.
saying.
He always
Never.
brings the magical girl Naja to me. Always, always, always. Every stream. Magical girl Naja win?
All right, Aereo says Achilles would give his mother a vase of flowers that breaks the moment anyone grabs it from the bottom.
Oh.
I get it. Achilles heel. But
Yeah.
I was surprised Willow knew the lore on this one.
What?
When you brought up Achilles lore. Although you were... it depends on which version you heard. So I guess I can't really say you were a little off. Because the version you might have heard really might have been that way. But
Okay. I don't know what we're talking about
We
at
need
this point, but okay.
We need to plan the next.
the Achilles
Dread Floor is
lore,
all
when
I
you
got
said
out
that his mom drowned him in the river.
Yeah, that's the way I've heard it.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't really say that you're wrong because the way you heard it probably was that way. But other versions is his mother dipped him in the river Styx, holding him by his ankles
yes.
And his
for a quick
ankle was
dip,
the only thing
and that's
that
why
didn't go
his
in.
ankles weren't weak because it never got covered with the river.
Yes.
Yep.
That's the version I know, at least.
Yep.
Same here.
All right.
But as with mythology, hundreds of versions, so
Yes.
can't really say much.
I mean, Roman and Greek.
It's Willow's
enough,
Edda.
They're so different.
It's Willow's. That's right. You're catching on. Yeah, we got this thing here when it comes to lore, so you can't really give a shit based on the what is it, the prosetta from the actual Nordic, where they pull a lot of the Nordic mythology. We just throw our name on it and say Edda, so you can't question us because that's ours.
And I tried to make it funny for the Egyptian one that we did and called it Froze Edda Stone.
Oh no.
And then I called him out about the Rosetta Stone because that's actually an Egyptian thing.
I know, that's what I was playing it off of.
But
that was
you
the
didn't
intent.
you didn't get the actual Fro Edda in the first place though.
Yes, I did.
Look, Depp, if you keep up this attitude, we're either gonna end up fucking or fighting. All right.
And I don't like to fight.
It would be the first one, and I'm all done fighting.
All right, Nev comes
All
in.
right.
If you haven't figured it out, Nev's not here. She says
Yep. Second
Bacchus
time.
would get his mom a Cooper's Hawk gift card and then accidentally forget it at home. More wine for the god of wine. Achilles would weave a beautiful...
I appreciate that one.
I said Achilles.
Achilles?
Achilles is
would
weaving.
weave what?
Arachne
Yep,
would
he's
weave a
weaving
beautiful, intricate tapestry. Raijin would buy his mom eardrums. I'm sure she would appreciate
Earplugs.
that. Mercury almost forgot it was Mother's Day, but remembered 15 minutes before dinner. He ran around the world, picked exotic flowers from faraway places. And lastly, she says, Chiron made his mom an inspirational poster that has his favorite quote, "Aim for the moon, even if you miss, you can land among the stars." I can talk today.
You made it through, Willow.
Reading
Good
is
job.
fun.
Snaps.
All right, what you guys got?
All right. Fro, want to start us off?
Mine's really lame, but I wanted to do something based on shock. Just, because.
Right.
So he got his mom
The rains down in
a
Africa?
Jaguar. I'm done at that. I'm done at that.
I just couldn't help it. I'm sorry. You can go ahead. You can.
That's better than my answer. I know I'm taking that. It's better than my actual answer. Let's move on. Mine was really bad. Let's go.
Let's go! Willow, what do you got, bud?
I've been sitting here thinking about this literally the entire episode, and I came up with a better one for Fro than I could come up the entire time.
God damn it.
I've been thinking for a week, and you beat me in that 10 seconds right there.
You're welcome. I don't really have a good one. I'm not even gonna lie. I called out our community, but I don't even have a good one myself.
Fuck
Nobody
you,
said
Willow.
anything about Hera, the queen of the gods. Did nobody get anything for Hera? She probably got herself a spa day, because Zeus ain't gonna get her shit. He's too busy, probably screwing some other normie.
Who are her
Well, all of her god children aren't getting her anything.
Exactly. She needs to get herself a spa day.
There you go. That's a good one.
Hera, get
Hera's
yourself a
getting
spa day.
herself
I can
a
see,
spa day.
I can
There we
see
go.
Hera doing that, because Zeus ain't gonna do shit. He's too busy putting his
Uh-uh.
dick in everything in the world. And
It's funny you said that because
there's
literally
I was gonna
everything,
say-
not
there's a
everyone.
meme
No, no.
of that. There's
I was-
a meme
I
of
was gonna-
that.
I was
Literally
gonna say
everyone everyone
was
in
gonna-
Greek mythology is like, Zeus, don't put your dick in it. Zeus, I'm gonna put my dick in it. That's Greek mythology.
That's
All
Greek
of it.
mythology.
Done. Next.
All of it.
Moving on to the next. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I can think of 3 demigods born that way.
Hercules, anyone?
Yeah.
All right, Depp, tell me about Hercules, since we're talking about Zeus dicks.
Hercules. Hercules was what I picked.
What did he
And
get
since
his mother?
mom's, he didn't get her anything because she's dead. He put flowers on her grave.
Oh.
And then
sad.
he got a puppy for Zeus. He told him not to fuck it.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god.
All right, that's been the show. Thank you. Go check out our Teespring show.
Don't forget about
See,
the Teespring.
I honestly feel like Thanatos would be the troll to get his mom sunglasses.
Nox.
Yeah.
Like, not even that troll, just to be that dick. Like, hey, yep, you're blind and you're the goddess of night. Here's some sunglasses.
Because she wants to wear her sunglasses at night.
At night.
And she's just sitting there like, I fucking hate you. Like,
80s
I like
music
your brother
reference
more.
number
Leave me
2.
alone.
I got the reference.
Oh, we got you.
I love my 80s music. I got the reference.
Again, we attempt to ignore. That way it's hopefully not acknowledged.
All right, I really have to hear what you were going to say to figure out if my thing was actually that much better.
He was going to get his mom a Jaguar and a steak.
Okay, mine was that much better.
That much better. Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Well, he doesn't want her to hit like a vegetarian.
Oh,
'Cause fuck that.
My God.
Right.
oh.
And,
All right,
Do
all
it
right.
like a vegetarian.
he wants her to move like a jaguar.
You move like a jaguar.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, get her some jaguar skin boots. You just start
I
shouting that
led
at
with
her.
mine saying it was going to be bad, okay?
It wasn't. It
Cut
wasn't
me
the
some
worst.
slack.
It wasn't the worst. It could have been worse.
Do you have one, Sin?
I had Hera.
She said Hera.
That's right. That's
Her
right.
and
That's
Argus are going to go get a spa day together. Could you just imagine Argus getting his toes painted?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was the best I could do. I could like when you say Mother's Day and you relate it to mythology, I instantly go to Hera. 'Cause she's the queen of the gods.
Yeah.
She is the queen of queens and one of my favorite additions to Smite. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I'm so glad they finally brought her in.
See, it's hard because you can't really even pick like one of the mothers from Smite, really. Like Hera would be one of the few exceptions because they already got so much lore about like their kids just being assholes.
Well, you know, it's funny. Zeus is Athena's mother.
Zeus is Athena's mother.
Yeah.
Question mark.
Oh wait, wasn't
Pulled her
she
out of his
born
brain,
from his?
didn't
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't she pulled out of his head?
Single parent.
This was the one he didn't fuck.
Yep.
This was a
Oh my
this was
God,
a mental
okay.
fuck.
He didn't
All right.
fuck anything
This was
to
a
me.
mental
It was
fuck.
a mind fuck,
It was a
yeah.
brain fuck. That's the word I was looking for. I was like, where's that word I'm looking for?
She got him a tinfoil hat.
Oh,
Said,
Oh,
I don't
God.
want any more
No more.
siblings.
No
Oh,
more.
Jesus.
All right. I don't mean this offensively at all, but someone told me a joke the other day that I found hilarious.
Oh, boy.
And
Okay.
it's Jesus had two dads. Think about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It wasn't like super hilarious. No, that's really it.
Okay.
Like I'm just sitting
Yeah.
here like, yes.
Great joke.
Yeah, and
So next
Yeah,
week's
so-
community corner is what?
I guess
Deb?
it was more
yeah,
ironic. Sorry.
Yeah.
Not a joke. More ironic statement. Sorry.
Yeah.
I started this episode saying I was drinking. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
So
He's
you had a
reached
drink
corn
You'll
level.
get
around
there,
me.
bud.
Noted.
You'll get there. Yeah. The new community corner. Pick your favorite and your least favorite Smite God. Now that you have those two picked, argue as to why those two make the perfect couple. Yeah.
Good luck.
We'll call it joust. We'll call it joust the two of us.
Oh, I like it.
Ah.
Coming full circle.
No copyright sounds. NCS. For all your sounds needs.
For all your non-copyrighted songs, not all your sound needs. Jesus.
Ah?
What?
Songs are sounds.
Okay. All right, Depp. Thank
I
you.
wasn't. I'm not wrong.
You're not wrong.
Is that wrong?
Look, it's getting too late on a Friday night.
It is.
You got two of the hosts who've been drinking too much.
Little
All right, let's get out of here, boys.
bit. Well, we gotta have Sin plug her everything in the down there so we know where to find her.
Everything in the down
Everything in the down there.
Jesus,
I'm not that type of e-girl. I'm sorry.
I'm not that type of e-girl.
You press the tab and it scrolls down. It's below.
I was waiting
It's
for
called
you
a
to call me
description,
it.
Deb.
Whatever. It's a. You know, clearly you don't need me. I'm hopping on that nope train.
You just noped out real hard right there. Where can we find you, Sin?
You can find me on Twitter at Sinister Phoenix with just one X because they don't allow two. It's too long. That's what she said. And you can find me on Twitter at twitch.tv/SinisterPhoenix with two X's. That is my PSN. You can find me on Skillshot whenever I'm on Skillshot, typically the early mornings. I have my own Discord that's linked. I think that's linked on my Twitter. I'm not 100%. It's definitely linked on my Twitch. That's probably where anyone can find me at any time. I'm legitimately almost always on Discord, which is probably a problem. But I'm always around. I always have it up on my Twitter. Or not my Twitter, on my PC. That's pretty much it. I'm basically
not
just...
on your Twitter? Confirmed?
It is not on my Twitter. Okay, my Twitch is linked on my Twitter then. Okay. So my Discord server is linked on my Twitch channel. If you scroll down, you look at my panels, it should be linked down there. If it's not, which I'm almost 100% it is, there's a Discord command in my chat. It's !mark Discord, and it pulls it up. And that is the easiest way to find me. And and I'm on Skillshot almost every day of the week. Usually the bright and early mornings. So that's just about it. I'm on Twitch and Twitter. Twitch, Twitter, and Discord.
We'll make sure that we post the links to all that we can, and the rest of us, well, you know where to find us. If you haven't found us by now, you're doing it wrong. You can look at literally the majority of our episodes and find us.
I think I'm also part of the yes, I am. I'm a part of the Cyclone GG community of streamers. So if you look up the Cyclone community on Twitch, you can also find me there. I almost forgot to plug my org. I'm a good org streamer, I swear. No, they love me. I love them. They're fantastic. I'm glad to be a part of them. So they're a great group of people. Yeah. It's not Obey Alliance, but it's still home.
You heard it here, folks, and we will see you on the other side of the battleground.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye, bitches.
A real voice that ain't motherfucking auto-tune.